Hello class, my name is Eden Rivera and today I am going to be preparing some miso soup while also explaining the fermentation process of miso soup. I have already begun the process of making the soup by putting some water over low heat and adding some dashi powder. So while this makes up, and I'm going to stir it a little bit so it doesn't boil over, let's talk about miso. So miso paste is made by mixing cooked soybeans with koji and salt water. Koji is also known as Aspergillus oryzae, and it's actually considered a mold or a filamentous fungus. And I know when I first read that, I was like, ew. So if you're thinking that, I really don't blame you. However, it's actually really safe to consume, and it's used in a lot of common things we enjoy, like sauce, soy sauce, steak, and bean curd seasoning. So after you combine the koji and the salt water, the material is fermented from anywhere from months to about 2 years. And the fermentation is the process in which a substance breaks down into a simpler substance. And it looks like our water is heated up. I'm just gonna test it with my finger just to make sure. Awesome, that is warm. So now we don't want the water to boil, rather just like a gentle simmer, and that's because some of the qualities and nutritional benefits would be damaged when boiled. So now I'm just gonna take some of our miso paste. I got mine from Vaughn's. I'm also using red miso paste. There's different kinds. This is just the kind that I typically prefer. So I'm just gonna scoop some of it out, and then I'm gonna add it to our mixture. I can get it off, awesome. And I typically like to add tofu, chives, sometimes some dried seaweed. However, today I'm just gonna be focusing on the miso paste. So all I'm gonna do is maybe just break it up into smaller parts, just like this. And then I'm just gonna start slowly mixing it. Again, we don't want it to boil, and mixing it is just gonna make sure that it's not. So, microorganisms like yeast and bacteria usually play a role in the fermentation process. Like the majority of reactions that take place in maturing miso don't actually require oxygen. It's actually recommended that 90% of the miso surface is covered like with weights or something to hold it down, leaving a small area open, allowing gases to escape while fermenting. And actually it's really interesting because on the miso wrapping, there's a little area where there's, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's right there in the middle. There are some little holes that allow the gas to escape. So I thought that was really interesting. I actually didn't realize that until filming this video. So that was pretty cool. And after the fermentation process is ready, your miso paste is ready to consume. And you can add it to dressing, stir fry, and you can even make miso butter and more with it. And with that, it looks like most of my miso paste has already dissolved. Maybe just a couple of more minutes and then it's all good. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you learned a little something about miso and the fermentation process. Bye.